Good morning. Today is Friday, July 9th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We're going to practice sets 14, 17, and 18 this morning. So dragon and tiger join together, leopard climbs a tree, and paying homage to the peak. This third set, 18, of the 18 sets is one that I'm going to explain a little bit as we get to it. First thing I'm going to do is warm up, because these are not, we need to warm up first. I need to warm up first. This also gives me an opportunity to walk over here and check the connection and see if see how things are going. All right. For this morning, we want to do two particular sets. One is this basic outward stretch that we always do. The second one is going to be a leg circle, and I'll introduce that as we get this other stretch finished. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight, shoulders down, pull up through the crown of the head, pull up through the center, open the arms, round to the center, up along the center line. Pay attention to relaxing the body and connecting the small heavenly circle inside from the lower dantian through the back and down the front. One more. Smile. Follow the fingertips up, elbows drop down, wrists, hands return to your sides. All right. Second set that we want to do this morning, because we're going to do a little bit more leg work with these sets than normally we would start with. Right, so as we progress through each of the exercises, they become more complicated, right? Require more strength, require more holding skill, require more something. If we start with the complicated ones and we don't warm up, that's a problem. It's a problem for me. Now, that somebody that's, 24-ish. Go ahead. Not a problem. I used to be able to do that. I can't do that anymore. I need to warm up. Alright, so the second set that we're going to do, alright, is one that I'm probably going to keep in another series. I'm going to go on to, I'm on my left. I'm going to turn around and do this. Hands kind of out at your sides, because you actually can, even though there's nothing here to hold on to, you actually can use this to help balance. Alright, so not hard, just a little bit. This knee comes up and goes out, the outside. In this case, going to the outside is clockwise. Go ahead and put it down. If you can hold it, don't put it down. Alright, so here, 2, 3, 4, alright. Yes, the upper body is going to move a little bit unless you're actually holding on to something. It's okay. Try and keep it still as much as possible. On the left side, counterclockwise, right? Going to the outside is counterclockwise. I'm emphasizing this a little bit because I started teaching Bagua this week, and Bagua works a lot of circles, so the difference between I'm on the left side moving clockwise, I'm on the left side moving counterclockwise, makes a lot of difference. For this one, left side goes to the outside counterclockwise. Shift the weight onto the right foot, ready the left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift onto the left, ready the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And go back to center. That should take care of most of the upper thigh, as well as the supporting leg, and warm up the lower part of both legs. Just a little bit. Dragon and tiger join together. Shift, extend, pull in. If you need to put it down, go ahead. Come center. Shift, extend, pull it in, and center. That pull in from the center. Don't try and pull your foot in. Draw from here, not from here. Pay attention to keeping the body centered. Relax into the movement. Extend the breath through the movement. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Yeah, bounce a little bit. I roll forward on my toes. Bounce a little bit through the heel. It opens the lower back and it opens the hip. Smile. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Shift left. Extend the right. Pull in. Come to center. Shift right. Extend left. Pull in. Come to center. With the breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on the breath. Connect the movement and the breath. Two more. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And separate, palms up. Press down on both sides, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, relax for just a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I need to check on something. Okay, so dragon and tiger join together, this idea of lifting and being able to hold. The same idea, I'm also checking on the connection here, and it's so far today, it's great. It's working, put it that way. All right, same idea here. Except we're going to come up on the 45, not straight. Okay, dragon and tiger join together. We're here. Leg extends straight. Leopard climbs a tree. Shift. Turn to the 45 and come up. Then extend out. The connection with the breath, focus, keeping the tongue connected through the rinjal so that the breath is fully connected, the inner breath is fully connected through the small heavenly circle. If you connect that and you pull up, right, it's much easier to change from one leg to the other and to go up and down. It might be counterintuitive, but that's the way that the mechanics work. All right. Leopard climbs a tree. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Relax through the upper back. Bend the knees. Relax and breathe in. Breathe out. Shift to the right. Turn the left. Press down. Almost no weight on that left foot. And pick it up. On the 45, through the heel, press out. Come back to center. And shift, press down. On the left, come on up, extend, come back to center. Shift, relax the breath, breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try not to lean. as you sink, pull up through the torso, extend the leg. Keep the hips open. Keep the supporting leg well placed. So the knee stays over the toes. Sit behind just a little bit. So you go down. Your hip has to be placed, and just then I was almost there. Your hip has to be placed so that as your leg takes the weight and bends, you can stay in balance. Hold through the ribs, under the same arm. Hold on the right. And pull in. Turn to the right. Now hold on the left and change. Pull in. Relax the breath. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. The level of exertion, how much, how little, matters less than getting the form correct. So how much effort to put into going up and down depends on how you feel today, right? How much physical effort versus how much internal effort versus how you feel today, right? Those balances, whatever that happens to be for the given day. I'm here 5 days a week. Not 4, 5. 5. Used to keep my thumb in. 5. That practice has given me insights that I would not have if I wasn't doing it. I'm here. The skill that we gain from that practice isn't isolated, and it isn't something that we can learn today. It comes with, as we continue whatever that practice is, we get to a point we can look back and say, yeah, okay. I talked about this because this last set has a couple of things that go with, and I'm going to talk about it for just a second since we're here. Each of the names of the forms, dragon and tiger joined together, leopard climbs a tree, long form group of peaks pay homage to the top, colorful, sure, I can understand dragon and tiger joined together. Once I can understand it literally, right? Alright, fine. I understand it better if I know that dragon represents spirit and tiger represents earth, and that vital energy that comes through instinct. Spirit has a little bit more that holistic sense of everything all together. We've got it, and spirit in this sense, partly the sense of shun, the idea behind how we are, that sense of when we see, I use this example frequently, we see somebody playing a sport and we say that person is playing with spirit. They're really trying to do a good job. They're doing their very best, and they're having a great time at it. We can see that. We can see the spirit that belongs to the team. We can see the spirit that belongs to the people that are playing. We can physically see that, and we sit in the audience and cheer, right? That spirit, the instinct. What are we doing here? This spirit has some restraint, right? Tiger, not so much. Dragon has that sense of, again, where's the dragon? Dragon is generally considered up in the clouds someplace, right? 就是天那不是天气，不是in Chinese it translates as heaven. It don't take it literally. It's up. Right? Some things belong to the earth, some things belong to heaven. Okay? Heaven is not the mythical place that some folks talk about. In what I'm talking about, we're not talking about that. Earth is grounded. Heaven is able to fly. Heaven suspends. Heaven is above. Earth is visceral. Heaven is penetrating. This dragon and tiger, the essential nature, this is an Oriental dragon, not a Western dragon, okay? And the tiger, same tiger. All right. As they join together, the tiger is the sense of, I'm going to do whatever I feel like doing, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. dragon says, nah, no, you don't want to do that. Not right now. Well, let's temper that a little bit. Let's refine that. And what we want with how we manage that, in some cases, that childish sense of wanting, how we manage that is dragon. When we connect the two, and there's a couple other levels for both of these, by the way. When we connect the two as an integrated whole, the dragon takes strength and uses strength, uses that groundedness, uses that visceral energy from the tiger. The tiger is moderated by that knowing, understanding this is what really should happen. Sense that spirit that the dragon brings to that connection. So each one takes strength from the other. When we know that, all right, a long explanation goes with when we know that dragon and tiger join together, begins to make sense. If we don't know that, if we don't understand this whole concept of dragon and tiger and this one and that one and what are we doing here, right? It's all just some physical stuff, right? That connection, that previous understanding, part of why I'm talking about it right now, because we want to close that gap. That's one of my goals for this morning. That same idea that goes with dragon and tiger joined together, we use that as we're connecting through leopard climbs a tree, right? And we're going to use that same connection in group of peaks pay homage to the top, paying homage to the peaks. Why is this an exercise? Why doesn't it have a hand strum the lute, coiling snake, creeping snake, red pill? Why doesn't it have one of those kind of names? I'm going to tell you. At Wudang Qigong, and I have a picture of this that I've used. I took the photo myself. It was winter. We going up the mountains in the winter. Oh, there's a long story behind that. Point. There was a point in the road where it was possible to see the 9 peaks that form the top of the mountains at Wudang Qigong. Okay, so there's quite an area, mountain area. These 9 peaks form a group around Tianshan, a central peak, on the top of which is the Golden Temple. I've been there. I have pictures. I do. The surrounding peaks look like, if you can imagine, right? Look like monks paying homage, right? If I'm standing, there's a peak here, and I'm standing here, and I'm paying homage. That's what the surrounding peaks actually look like. Again, I have a picture up on the website. This form represents those peaks and that place. Wudang Qigong, right? I didn't name it. It came with. I just translated it, all right? The story and the image came from my teacher, Liu Zhang. His original Chinese. So, again, I was there. I saw the shape of the mountains. And when we think about this, salute, right? I'm going to pull in, sink again, pull all of that up, and extend. Come back to center. And start on the other side. This connection that we just worked on, here and here. Pay attention to that connection through the center. As we bend down here, pull this up so the legs can bend. You want this to go up and down, not this, right? A little bit is okay, but don't go all the way down if your legs aren't going all the way down, okay? This, pick it up. Both hands circle to pull in. As you pull in, pull the leg into the center. Pull in from here. And then pull this up as you step out. Don't do that. Turn here. Pull your elbows back here, right? You feel the elbows pull back. Everything pull. You start from the back. Pull from here, pull from here. This closes to pull back. With the leg, turn over. Don't close this, right? Open this enough that there's something behind those two fists. Step forward on the 45 to the knee. Okay? If you're lower, and your fists are lower, fists are on both sides of the knee. As you pull back, upper dantian, and then down. Hands go to the knees. Yongchuan connected to, Lao Gong connected to Yongchuan. Yongchuan in the ball of the foot, Lao Gong in the hand. Connected to as you sink. Just a little bit behind. So, it's easier this way. Here, where my hands are. Here. I can't go down much further. Here. It's harder to hold, but I could actually get down quite a bit further. Right? This much makes all the difference. So as we're paying attention, it's the hip and the back that supports the torso, not your butt. Okay? So it's this line through the body that we want to keep well placed to the heel. Not here. Here. This one, as we build up the strength through the center, as we build up strength through the leg, second one lets us go up and down. The first one will stop us. That just a little bit of an adjustment. Feet about shoulder width apart, paying homage to the peaks. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, sink, and come on back up. And I forgot to salute. And step forward. And come back. Center. Keep going. Settle. And salute. And let's go back to both sides. Press down. Hold through the front leg. Pull back. Step. And come back to center. Salute. Sink. Shift. Pull in. Look up as you pull back. Open the breath. Salute. Press down. Find the center. Open the back. Sink through the hips. Keep the hip open. Press down. Keep the back leg open as you press down. Pull in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open the back. 2 more. Relax through the upper body. Keep the hip open. Keep the leg strong. Work from underneath the leg. Hold the back. Breathe. Salute. Last time. Circle. Left hand holds a fist. Salute. Turn. Press down. Hands hold the fist. Pull in. Heel through the toes. Punch down. Pull back. Center. Right hand holds a fist. Sink. Shift. Hands open. Press down. Come back up. Hold the fist. Punch down. Pull in. Hands down. Salute one more time. Pull it in. Pull the leg in and breathe in. Breathe out. Press down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. Relax. I'm going to stop here for today. This idea, connecting the spirit and the physical body, working through the breath to take the physical effort away from the body so that the breath is doing the work, not the physical body. The more closely connected the breath and the physical breath and the physical movement are, the easier it is to start doing that. Right? The muscles need to be in condition sufficient to do what you're trying to do. The joints need to be open sufficiently that you can do what you're trying to do. Okay? How do we get there? Well, I've stumbled through this for the last 2 years, so, and I had to call it out. I forgot this initial salute. Right? How did I know that? I was paying attention. I was paying attention to my practice and I realized, oh wait, I didn't do that. If I didn't know I was supposed to do that, how would I know that I didn't do it? Right? Part of, and I'm going to mention this real quick, part of the new newsletter that I just published, July issue, it's free, it's up on the website. Part of what I'm going to do in that is to include some of this instruction so that as we're going through some of the exercises, like today, there is that part of additional information that's available. It's available now, but it's buried in this video because I haven't written it anyplace else. Okay? That is something that I'm using. I want this newsletter to try and correct. So I'm going to make a note that I need to look at this class and I'm going to include some things. I encourage you to have a look at it. Give me any feedback that you like. There are the first 2 Qigong sets from Professor Liu's book with my translation in that newsletter. New pictures from me in that newsletter. I'm looking at maybe doing something similar to what I did today as part of the next newsletter. So I've gotten the first 2, maybe there's going to be the last 2, or Maybe just one of the last 3 in the next issue. That's my thought, and I'm sharing it because it's probably going to happen in some version or another. Tai Chi will also be included, as will some additional philosophy and some of the story, the 9 Peaks, and that road story. I might tell part of that. I might. Next week, Bagua, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday Qigong. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.